Hello everyone, welcome to another pre-algebra with Professor V. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about integers. So for this video, we're going to kind of talk about what integers are, and we're also going to look at a couple of symbols that maybe you have forgotten over time, but it's okay. So this is called the less than symbol, right? And this is called the greater than symbol. And I'm going to incorporate these into this lecture because it's part of the logic of integers. So let's go ahead and get to it. So an integer, basically, the easiest way to start looking at this stuff, in my opinion, is with use of a number line, right? When we first start counting, we're taught that this is 0, right? So in elementary, they may or may not have given us a number line, right? 0 would have been to the far left, and then as we went to the right, it would have given us bigger numbers. Well, oh, oops, sorry, hitting the wrong button on my pad here. So, what we learn with integers is that 0 ends up being the middle, right? And to the right, we'll have what's called positive numbers, right? Positive integers. And to the left, we'll have what's called negative integers. So, as we travel to the left, right, then your number will get smaller, right? And as we travel, sorry, I hope I said that right. As you travel to the left, your number will get smaller. I feel like I said right, but might be mistaken there. As you travel right, your numbers will get bigger, right? So, just something to note, right? We also have we can also look at this number line in a vertical fashion. Sorry, not as straight as the horizontal one. Not that that's very straight either, but 0 is still the middle. And as we move up, we become positive. As we move down, we represent all the negative integers. And it's cool to look at it in this concept. You know, this is this could be something like a word problem asking about sea level. Okay, so sea level would be, where the sea's at, right on level, and then anything above would be above sea level, and anything below would be below sea level. I just realized I misspelled that wrong, didn't I? Or no, I didn't. I don't know why it looks wrong to me. Level. Another thing that we can really look at here is temperature, right? If you've ever heard of below 0, right? We used to have these old thermometers that weren't digital. Now everything's digital, right? Everything just comes in a little LED box and it'll say -3. The doesn't tell you below 0, right? It gives you the negative number. So in the old days, we had these mercury thermometers, and they would either go up or down depending on the temperature. And we would have these things below 0. But anyways, so I want to go ahead and then we'll end this lecture real quick. So let's go ahead and look at less than, greater than, okay? So, we could have something like -2 blank 3, right? So most of your instincts want to go with the bigger number, right? 3 here. But we got to be really careful with value, okay, guys? So if you haven't done these in a while or you're kind of just experiencing this, what my teachers always used to say is the little mouth is the alligator, and he likes to eat more food, right? So the mouth will always go to the bigger value, well, the bigger number, or in this case, the one that has more value, right? So we could see different things, right? Maybe we could see -2 blank 1, you know. Big misconception that people want to do right away, right, is say, oh, well, 2 is the bigger number, it's going to eat it. But you need to really slow down and think about this, right? As I go to the left, numbers are smaller, so -2 is like over here. 1's over here, right? So actually 1 is bigger than -2. There's a couple of ideas I could pass to you guys to think about this, right? If person A had $1, right? Well, they already have more value than somebody that has -$2. And you might say, well, how can you get -$2? Well, pretty easy, right? There's a candy at the candy store. You're with your friend, right? You say, can I borrow $2? Of course, you're spending the $2 at the store, but the idea is that now you owe your friend $2, right? You have less value than your friend that has $1 in his pocket, right? Because the second you get $2, you're going to have to pay that back, and then you'll be at 0, right? So, I know it's kind of an interesting concept to think about, but that's where we're at right now. And then let's go ahead and do -2 and compare that to -1. So be careful, you know. If you're already kind of noticing a pattern, the positive number will always be greater than the negative number, right? But in this case, right, -1 is bigger than -2. So you have to be careful when you're on the left side of the number line. And you might be saying, wait a second, hold up, right? Well, let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So 0, -1, -2. Sorry, it's a little sloppy. But, alright, so one person's here, one person's here, right? -2 is literally 2 spaces from 0, right? -1 is closer to 0, so it's bigger, right? Numbers get bigger as we move to the right. So, not just, you know, from 0 up, literally they get bigger as you travel to the right. They'll always get smaller as you move to the left, right? I mean, is 1 smaller than 2? Sure, right? I didn't draw the arrow all the way across. But, you know, if one person borrows $2 from their friend, right? And one person borrows $1 from their friend, well, the person that owes $1 is closer to 0, right? They're closer. They borrowed less, right? They have less debt. They will be able to pay back this, you know, a little bit quicker, right? They can pay back the $1, you know. If this person had 5, well, they would end up with 3 because they have to pay back their friend 2, right? This person had 5, well, they would have to pay back their friend 1, so they would have $4, right? They have more value here. So that's kind of the beginning of integers. I know it's kind of a strange concept, but as we work on these, I have some really cool rules to show you guys as far as adding them and subtracting them, multiplying and dividing. So we'll go ahead and look at that and try to make this as simple as possible for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If there's something that you didn't understand, please comment down below. If you found value with this video, please like and share it and subscribe. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.